So, so going on here, Marisol, in relation to what has happened is what you have done shows not love at all for our children. There's no way that you can say that you love our children when you have put them in a position with your parents and probably maybe your brother Gongi. How many of you have raised, how many of your family have raised one evil word against me since, not, well, I really shouldn't say since the separation or divorce. I really should say since I knew you. And the truth is, all of you have. But especially now, after you succeeded overthrowing the head of our family, which was Yeshua. See, what this is what I don't know if you'll ever understand. You think you overthrew your husband in the world? You overthrew with your father the head of our family, Yeshua. You dethroned him and put yourself as the head. It's idolatry. And one of these days it'll sink in. Hopefully it won't be before it's too late for you. Because see, these videos are being done as a witness against you in relation to everything that you did and others, such as Carmen Gill, you know, the pastor, which I don't have any respect for. I actually call her a spiritual whore. And I'm going to explain that even more. I'm going to explain what a spiritual whore is, okay? But anyway, we'll go there longer because this, like I said, this series is long. It's already 23 videos, 10-minute videos. You know, that's 230 minutes. That's 360. I don't know how many, you know, and it's going to continue because there's just so much. But see, you have with your family, it ain't mine. Don't want it. It was never accepted to begin with, as you know, as a son into your family. Never accepted by your parents, never accepted by your brothers. I mean, etc. It's just like, for example, and again, I want to state, everything I speak is truth. Now, if you proclaim that anything that I say is a lie, then according to 22:9, it would make you a liar. And making you a liar subjects you and any member of your family, any friend, family of the family, supposedly. Because this is going out to a lot of people. These videos, when I get ready to send them to my children, it's going to go out to people that are going to become witnesses to the effect of everything that I state. And so if you want to proclaim like you did before when you changed the names of the children, our children, to Busquets, what an abomination, that they were embarrassed. Well, did you tell our children why it was that I did the videos? Because you would not permit me access to talk to my children. And I know why. Because everything that's going to be said on these videos, etc., is truth. I'm willing to stake my eternity on it. Now, are you willing to stake your eternity on it? Because every single time that you say a lie, that I'm lying, you know, it's so easy to just say it's all lies, it's all lies. But then I say to you and to any Busquet and anyone who comes against the truth that I'm speaking here, that when you call me a liar, write it down. Write it down. The exact thing that I'm saying is a lie, because first of all, it might be a misunderstood. In other words, you might be hearing something different from what I'm actually saying. So before you call me a liar, why don't you first ask me to explain in greater detail and explain to me how you're understanding what it is that I'm saying. And then I will clarify it to a finer point, because I'm going to make sure that when I stand before Yeshua, my hands are clean in this. Are your hands going to be clean, all of you who listen to this? All of you who proclaim to be friends of the family, my children and all that, who are in actuality hypocrites? Yes. And many of you who are going to get this, we're involved with the Spanish ministry. Carmen Gill's going to get all this set. I got some things to share for her. I'm going to do a special video for her. She needs to resign. If she's still pastor over at the Hispanic Ministry of Victory, she needs to resign. And this is going to the pastoral leadership of eventually, could go, I should say, to the pastoral. Well, I'm going to do a separate set concerning Carmen Gill that will go to the pastoral leadership, Sharon Doherty and others, Frank Sullivan and others, concerning her and the actions that she took in court against me, the perjury, the abomination, and so on. But anyway, okay, so Did you tell that to my children, that I tried to speak to you concerning me talking to my children for the first time in quite a number of years? Actually, since if I like I said before, if I remember correctly, it was September of 2006 was the last time that I had a word with my children. That was the time when you started your corrupt ways in the courtroom to take them from me. You know what was interesting in the court was you'd always come to me as, oh, no, I firmly believe it's so important that the children have the father. The children need their father in their lives. They have to have their father in order for them to grow up being totally adjusted, this, that, and this, that. But you know what? I didn't believe a word you were telling me. Why? Because I saw your actions, your works, and your works in the courtroom were 100% true in relation to what they were doing, and that was to do exactly what you've done, and that is to 100% remove me from the lives of our children, and to remove me from their lives through lies and so on. So my children are hearing this video, so I say to you, Katya, Isaac, and Christian, you want to judge me? You want to judge your father? Then judge righteously. I don't have any problem with that. I'm not a perfect man, and I'm not a perfect father, but I know one thing. I'm not a liar. And everything that I did in that courtroom and the documents that I have, every single one, prove that I did everything to stay in your lives. I did everything. And the documents prove that your mother did everything from perjury to file fraudulent documents into the courtroom, give fraudulent testimony, that her lawyers with the judges committed criminal, along with your mother, committed criminal acts that are punishable by jail from 3 to up to 15 years in federal and state violations. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a truth. And you're going to find out a lot more about that as you listen to these videos. But do that. At the end of watching all these videos, Katya, Isaac, and Christian, you want to judge me? Judge me. Judge everyone. Yeshua told me that in jail, that you would judge the divorce. So do so. But how do you judge me, Katya, Isaac, and Christian, when you've never talked to me? When you definitely don't know the truth. You don't know the truth. You don't have a dot of it. I think I can say this very honestly, and I believe that I will be accurate. And if I'm wrong, after you listening to all of the truth, if I am wrong, I'll apologize for it. But I'm willing to say this: you have been lied to. Yeah, listen to my words. You have been lied to. You have been manipulated, and so on. Now, is that pretty? No, it's not pretty. It's ugly. Matter of fact, that statement alone, you might decide that you don't want to listen to the rest of these videos. Why? Because the truth is hard. But see, there's something about the truth, and that's this. You can call the truth a lie, but it doesn't make no difference. It's still the truth. You can try to cover up the truth. It makes no difference. It's still the truth. It still comes up. The day will come. I don't know when it will be. It could be after you listen to all these videos where you'll wake up and know the truth. It could come in 5 years. It could come in 10 years. My prayer is this, and that is that I am still alive, and I haven't gone on to be with Yeshua and the Father, Yahuwah, that I am still alive upon this earth. Because if you have judged me unrighteously with false information, and that you definitely have, and I forgive you for it, because you're innocent in certain respects. You're innocent in the respect that you're victims of the divorce. Your mother with the Busquets have made you into victims. And for that, I've cried many, many, many a tear for you. The pain that I have for the three of you, you have no idea. The tears that I have cried for all three of you, you have no idea. But anyway, I will say this: I hold no malice or anger, unrighteous anger towards your mother's action, your mother, towards her actions. Yes,